Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel again. Now I'm going to do the live streaming about the test of Gemini 3 model. As you know that the Gemini 3 model has just been released by Google, so I think it is a pretty good time to give it some spins. As you can see now, I have tested in different scenarios, like a simple game, simple snake game, and this one is a Super Mario game. And then this one is a outdoor activity exploration application. And this one is a German language learning application. And here we have a conversational application, which is just like a AI chatbot. And this one is a voice to text chatbot. And then the last one is voice to voice chatbot. So I'm testing the Gemini 3 model in different scenarios. Let's see how they work. So like first one, you can see here my prompt is quite simple. I just said build a 3D snake game. And just after a few minutes, and you can see the codes are all written. And you can just try the game. Let's see. Okay. Here. The design and the smoothness of the game are okay. I think with the first prompt, the result is quite interesting. And you see there is also the sound effect. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to mention that all the tests are done in AI Studio, aistudio.google.com. Okay, you can give it a try there. And then let's check the second game. The second game is Super Mario. Of course, the UI or the design of the character and the game scenario is not optimal, but I think it's gameable, it's playable. Back and forth. Yeah. And let's see. Okay. And if we touch this character, okay, now it goes to 0, restart again. Yeah, I think okay, you can see there are also the counts of lives, and once you consume all the lives, the game is over, right? Then let's see, this application is a outdoor exploration application. So my prompt is build a Italian alpine line hiking guide. Show difficulty level groups, allow user to choose by feature or prompt, show details with map. Okay, so originally the landing page is like this. I think it's super elegant, and you can see the mountain views in the background, and you can see also the search box or the text box, which you can input your prompt. And in here, you can choose a level, and it will actually group the results. Okay, I think I need to refresh for a moment. Yeah, because I tried it with some other prompts before. Let's see the first landing page. It will take some time to load. Yeah, now we see there are some initial suggestions. Okay, for example, like the Cime di Lavaredo, this loop, I know it is in the Dolomiti area. It is quite famous. And there are also other suggestions. Of course, like this one, I don't know. There is a super huge castle, which is quite rare in Italy. I'm not sure if this picture is right. Yeah, but let's take a look at this one. The first one, the Cime di Lavaredo, this ring. Okay, it shows the location, and also some highlights, right? Like the historical World War One sites. Yeah, this is accurate. And we can see there are some hiking lines here, but this one I think it was already embedded in the original map information or the source of the map. It is not created on the fly, but we can see there are some details already listed here. I think it's a good start. And also you can see how many kilometers and how many hours you need to take. And I think this is the upside gain of the hike, right? 400 meters. And some descriptions, highlights, and itinerary show you how to go and enjoy the hike and finish the route. Yeah, looks okay. And if we choose different level, let's try moderate level, if it can group the results. While we are waiting, I'm going to, okay, now it already shows the results. Let's see, moderate. Yeah, let's try this one. This is from Otisei, also a very famous region in Dolomiti. I think we can take a look. Yeah. Okay. Is a 450 gain? Yeah, I think it's correct. Usually, if I remember correctly, usually it's around 800 meters to 1000 meters is like difficult or more difficult. 450 gain as intermediary difficulty, I think is okay. Okay, so this is application of the outdoor exploration. It's called the Discover the Italian Alps. All right. So now this is the application about learning language. About learning language, I chose the prompt German language study app, able to choose level, learn words, expand words to sentence, expand words to scenario learning. So let's reload it. All right. Now you can see the landing page is Master German with AI. Choose your path, learn vocabulary in context, and practice with immersive role-play scenarios tailored to your proficiency. And you can also see there are some German words. Unfortunately, I am not able to pronounce it at the moment. And you can see we can choose different levels, right? Once you choose a new level, it will refresh. Yeah. And let's see. I think it will take some time to load. Sorry. At the moment, I think we need to insert a word. For example, I'm going to insert a topic like daily life topic, and let's see how it goes. And the level is A2. Okay, this is a daily life level A2. You can see there is a word about breakfast, to shop, work, to cook, day. And if we click see example, we are seeing this word and it is producing the examples on the fly. Yeah. Of course, after you construct this application with Gemini 3, you can always check the detailed code to know how the workflow goes. For example, is it a static web page or it actually calls some API, some model API in the backend to refresh the page, get information, and so on. Yeah. In general, I think the UI is very good, and also as a starting point, this application is okay. So now let's jump to the next example. So in this example, it's like my habit. Each time when I actually test a new model, especially like Gemini, I would like to construct to build a model like build an application like chatbots with voice capability or voice-to-voice communication. So now you are seeing here is the first chatbot I built with Gemini 3. I said conversational app which answers my question with options like reg on Google search results. Be transparent about process and citations. These are just my initial considerations. And now let me just show you some previous example. Yeah, I just said please provide the AI news of today. So it actually goes to because this Google search function is on, it goes to search the AI news of November 20th, 2025. And you see the first news is a unicorn to depart Meta for new AI venture. Yeah, I think it's quite up to date. And you can see there are also other news and also the citations, verified the sources showing below. Yeah. And now let's just refresh and try something new. Okay. So in this time, I'm going to say which are the news about Gemini? Yeah, let's just be brief. Let's see how the model works or how the application works. So it searches the web, gets some results, and prompt us these results. Let's see. Google has recently made a significant advancements. Gemini 3 launch and capabilities. Very good. So we are testing Gemini 3 now. And also some citations, right? Okay, so let's take a look at a more advanced version. However, originally I intended to make the second application about to have the voice-to-voice capability, but my prompt is like a mediocre. So you can see here a conversational app with voice capability which answers my question with options like reg on Google search results, be transparent about the process and the citations. And we can see this application here. So I can use the voice command to actually input my voice, and it will transcribe to text the information on the fly, and I need to click send, so it will give me some response here. So it is not actually a voice-to-voice application, right? So there is some issue about my prompt, but this app is produced, and we can see it actually incorporates the functionality like voice recording, voice transcription, and also the chatbot functionality. So let's refresh and try again. I'm going to speak now. Okay. Show me 3 interesting things to do in Italy if I visit Italy for the first time. I think it got stopped in the middle. Let me try again. Show me 3 things interesting to play in Italy for the first time. Yeah, then I need to send. Okay, it just caught the Google search engine. 3 things. Ancient Rome and Vatican City. Gondola ride in Venice. And Florence. Yeah, okay. And you can see here, it actually used a Gemini 2.35 Flash model in the backend. Interesting. Now, let's take a look at the final application I just built here. So this is a voice-to-voice chatbot. As you can see here, the initial prompt was voice to voice chat app with Google search reg option. When app speaks, show also the text. You can see previously I said, how's it going? It responded, hey there, and blah blah. And I asked it to offer some information about weekend plan to hike in Italy, like around and it said in Lake Como, and it said Lake Como is a fantastic choice. I'm not sure here because this time when I check it, it maybe have not yet transcribed the Lake Como information in the text here. Yeah, but we're going to test again. Okay, so I'm going to test again, refreshing it. Hello, how's it going?
Mir geht's gut, danke. Wie kann ich Ihnen helfen?
No, please speak in English. Yeah, I think there is some flop here because previously I did not ask it to speak in German. Hello, how's it going?
Hallo, mir geht es gut, danke der Nachfrage. Wie geht es Ihnen?
No. Show me some places to visit in northern Italy.
Northern Italy has some incredible places to visit. You've got the stunning romantic lakes like Lake Como and Lake Garda, the beautiful cities like Venice, Milan, and Florence, and the breathtaking mountain ranges. Are you more interested in the lakes, the cities, or the mountains?
Can you just show me one day travel suggestion around the Lake Como?
A classic day trip for Lake Como is to take the ferry to Bellagio. It's known for its charming streets, beautiful gardens, and stunning views. You could explore the town, have lunch by the water, and just relax and enjoy the scenery. You can easily get there from other towns on the lake via ferry.
Ma se io preferisco guidare, come posso raggiungere ai questi posti?
Certo, puoi arrivarci anche in macchina, ma le strade intorno al lago possono essere trafficate, specialmente in alta stagione, e trovare parcheggio può diventare complicato. Sei sicuro che preferisci guidare invece di prendere il ferry?
但是我们去旅游的人一共有10个人，我们怎么安排行程会比较好？
Viaggiando in 10, sicuramente avere un itinerario pianificato aiuta. Avete già pensato a cosa vi piacerebbe fare? Siete più interessati alla cultura, alla natura o al relax? E quanti giorni avete a disposizione?
请用中文回答。
好的，如果有10个人，包车会比自己开车更方便，也不用担心停车问题。你们有没有兴趣雇用一辆小巴和司机？这样大家都可以放松地欣赏风景。另外，你们想在哪里出发呢？
Thank you. Let's stop here.
好的，没问题。如果以后还有任何问题或需要其他旅游建议，随时可以找我。
Okay, as you can see, here I have done some tests with it. At first, maybe my pronunciation was not perfect, so it actually recognized that I was speaking in German. Very interesting. So then I turn around and try again with the English prompt, like show me the places in northern Italy and so on, which the answers. The first sites, they are good. And then I turned to Italian. It responded in Italian, very smooth transition. Then I chose to speak in Chinese. It continued to speak in Italian, no problem. So I said, please speak in Chinese, it responded in Chinese. Okay. So basically, when it responded the suggestion to go to Bellagio, a small town in Lake Como, I need to take the ferry. I said in Italian, what if I prefer to drive? And then I ask in Chinese, okay, so in case that there are 10 people traveling together, do you have any suggestions? Okay, so that's it. As you can see, this chatbot, voice-to-voice chatbot, has different functionalities like multilingual, like the transition in one conversation between languages. Yeah. But about like the search rag and the different functionalities, at the moment I do not see that functionality, but of course I can further improve these apps. Okay, before I wrap up this live streaming session about testing Gemini 3, I'm going to also show you the flop I just met yesterday. I tried to use Gemini 3 model to transcribe this audio file, which was the podcast I recorded with Abby some time ago. Actually, after several tests, it was all broken. It showed me something totally irrelevant because that was a podcast talking about entrepreneurship, about startup, about AI. But it actually, I think, hypothetically, it actually matched this file name, very simple file name, November 8th, to its memory data somehow and get this transcription, very strange transcription. So the reason I'm showing you this flop case is that whenever we say, we check different videos in YouTube, in TikTok, people are enjoying the amazing effects of the Gemini 3 and the excellent capability upgrades. But beyond that, or beyond the benchmarks, you still need to go to your own use cases to see if it works. Okay, this is point number one. Point number two is like, about the app security. I think like Microsoft and Google, they have spent a lot of time to improve their application, improve their model on the consideration of security and so on. Especially now, the cybersecurity issues are emerging like crazy a lot. So sometimes if the input information contains some maliciously intended information, it can incur some very abnormal behaviors of a large language model or the contents it produces. So I strongly encourage you to take a good look at your personal information, at your prompts, at the information you feed to the large language model, and the output. About the vibe-coded application, I think in a well-contained environment, we can play it without additional consideration, which is okay. But to actually deploy it to the customer or build it in an enterprise environment, it will be a totally different case. Okay, so always be cautious about vibe coding. It's not just about the comments of capacity days ago, but I think now we already get used to the AI assisting coding experiences. However, after all these conveniences, we need to pay attention to details like security, like different details, like a software engineer. If we do not play around, we are going to put them to a serious use. Okay, these are some of the additional thoughts I want to share with you. So I wish you like this live streaming. In the future, every now and then I'm going to do live streaming about model tests, about different topics, and also about podcast. In the future, I would try to also make some live streaming so I can take some questions, comments on the fly from the audience. I think it is a good time to wrap up now. So please subscribe to my channel, like YouTube, Bilibili, and the Red Note, and so on. And do not forget to like, share, and comment. These will support my continuous content creation. Now I'm more focusing on my Steven Data Talk, or in Chinese, Steven 数据漫谈. The both podcasts are live in different channels, so please check the show notes. Please check my content in different channels, and I'm going to see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.